Absolutely. This is a GraFlex Series B, which was manufactured from 1923 to sometime in the 1950s, making it an ideal choice for my photographer main character, given that my story takes place in 1928. When I started my research, I didn't know much, and I thought the character would be using plate photography, where you literally switch out a plate in between every take. But it turns out by this point they had, in fact, invented roll film. Actually, they had invented it in the 1850s, so it had been around for a while, which is surprising because roll film was still around when I was born in the 90s. The difference is that you could load this with 5 to 8 pictures worth of film, whereas the cameras that my mom would use on my birthdays would have 20 or 30 photos before you had to change the film out. Despite the fact that this is sadly no longer functional as a camera, most of the mechanical components do still work. So if I turn this here, remove the cap there. And I love this part, the viewfinder is actually up here. And to line up your shot, you would actually look down through here, which doesn't show me much these days. I believe this is the tension adjustment and all of the tension settings. And over here on this side is where you would actually trigger your shots. Finding the right camera for Jean was super important to me because she's an autistic person whose special interest is photography. A lot of her interior monologue is photography based, so I had to learn a lot about photography. Still not much though, so if I did say anything wrong, if there are professionals who would like to correct me in the comments, please do. And if you came here through the video that comment is from, or a recent follower of mine, I'm betting that you appreciate good men in books. Over the course of this book, which is named The Supergirl's Guide to High Society, Jean goes out on assignment and meets Nick, the heir to the local small-town patriarch, and they hit it off, and they have some chemistry. She struggles with non-verbalism and has always been kind of a pariah because of her undiagnosed autism. There are some obstacles and objections presented to their budding new relationship. As an author who is in a very happy marriage, I wanted to create a love interest that was not the standard controlling, possessive type of guy that you see in a lot of books. I know there are lots of authors who write really good male characters these days, but I really wanted to add to the diversity and exploration of different men's personalities, which isn't to say that he doesn't have flaws. Nick is a pretty naive character. He doesn't really understand these social divides that would keep him away from Jean. So, will love conquer all, and will Jean get the shot that changes her life? Well, the best part is that this book is free to read. I am publishing it on Substack as a weekly serial, running through the end of October, as the story also concludes on Halloween night. So, if you like antique cameras or sweet men who simp for autistic girls, you can go to the link in the place and check it out.